Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, we have the new N'Golo Kante to review. Today is his birthday, and then yesterday was Antonio's birthday. That's why they released these cards during these time periods. So some interesting stuff there. So happy birthday to N'Golo. Everybody loves this guy. 5'6", medium high work rates, right-footed, 3-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Don't really care about the skill moves, to be honest. It's all about the defensive capabilities with the 5-star weak foot. Player traits in game. He's got injury prone and leadership. In-game attributes, this is how the card is formatted. Not really concerned about the sprint speed area. It's all about aggressive transitioning with this card, right? There's a card that I might do a comparison to, right? Because when I did the review for this card, for those of you that watched it, I really enjoyed using him. I thought he was great, right? It was this card right here, the Claude Makelele. And yeah, he's fantastic, man. I love using this card a lot. I was using him sometimes for certain reviews because I had him like a first owner. And, you know, he's just a really nice, solid CDM. He's not like the full meta because, you know, full meta would be a little bit taller. But he's very solid. He actually offers like a little bit of that physical too, which is interesting. So, you know, work rates, weak foot, the work rates on this card is a low high, this one's a medium high, but the same type of thing, right? Shorter player, giving you French links, being the type of card that will offer you defensive capabilities. Now, here's the thing. This card is 87 acceleration, 84 for sprint speed. This card is 87, 76, but I think for Kante, it's actually going to work out really nicely for him because it'll just make him very agile to transition left and right very, very quickly, right? So shadow chemistry style on him will be important to give. Shooting, don't really care about the shooting whatsoever because it's all about defensive capabilities. Passing on the card, also in a good area with a 5-star weak foot, that's a W. 5-star weak foot's not just a W for passing and dribbling, it's a W for defensive capabilities as well, right? Makelele having a 4-star weak foot makes him really nice. A 5-star weak foot, even better, okay? Dribbling stats in a fantastic area for CDM. It's a transitioning monster. If your gameplay is rough, he's going to be able to compensate for you. Gameplay compensators, right? Defensive stats will be improved to be perfect on a shadow chemistry style. And then you also have the physical, who is low in strength, but base card stats for aggression and stamina is in the higher side, which is what Kante is supposed to be. So let me go ahead and unlock the SBC, and I'll show you guys how I line them up. You know what's really interesting? Like for me, I see people giving cards like this the catalyst. Guys, I don't care if it's like 2s and 3s. Like I give them shadow. Like the whole point of you being there is to be a defensive monster. Even if it's like a sliver of a difference, especially for a player this small. For me personally, I just give them a shadow. But I can understand people giving the catalyst as well, right? But yeah, for me personally, I always feel that way, right? Because the shadow gives them like look, 9 on slide tackle, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I always give that, but to each their own, right? To each their own. Okay, so for Kante, guys, we're gonna go ahead and give this card the shadow chemistry style with the pace boost and the defensive boost to be where it is at. The thing is that I'm very familiar with what the Winter Wildcard version of the card is like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I mentioned in the Makelele video that I liked him more than the Kante card. Just letting you know, okay? Let's see what Guillou has here, because Guillou always does like the Premier League cards sometimes whenever he has a chance. So perfect opportunity for us. A 3-back would be perfect, actually. Yeah, a 3-back would be perfect, because then I can use him as the right center mid. Okay, that's good. We could test that out, actually. Cool, let's go see what he's like. Oh, that was a sick shooting animation. Oh, I got penalty. Cool. Let's give it to Kante. What's his shooting on this? Let's see. 62. Perfect. Right there, top left. And we'll take it. Yeah, so this is the transition speed. Look, this is just left stick. Look, left stick, acceleration, stop, acceleration, stop. Pretty responsive, you know. Gonna block out this area here. There we go. It's that acceleration into positions that you want to work with the most, you know. And gets like an aggressive challenge there. Try to see if I can get a shot off, but obviously not gonna work there. A little L1 touch. There we go. Yeah, just testing out the dribbling with the height that he has. Oh, there we go. Nice goal. Aggressive interception again. Yeah, so situations like that, when you want to get like that extra reach, you might not get it. But he's a fair way off the guy as well, right? Don't expect him to do anything too crazy there. Oh, too much power behind it. Unlucky. Shot was pretty decent though. Yeah, red time strike, he still hits it well. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's a single person off of there, honestly, for the selective 15. I like that he can dribble nicely while working with passes on both feet. It's very helpful. For the build-up, just like this area here. Super, super helpful. Yeah, he was in the general area. That's where he's supposed to be.
Well, in every football generation, there's a player who stands above the immortals, and Lionel Messi falls in that category. A big moment here, Derek.
No, you can't reward him like that. No chance, man. That's such a good play, and the AI saves him. Nice job, Kante. Good header. Small guy, but he got to it. He got to it. Nice. That's a really well-weighted pass. Try to get it passed down here. First time strike. Yeah, good stuff. It was a really well-weighted pass by Kante. Started off with the header. Yeah, that was good. Weak foot pass, yeah. Yeah, see, the transitioning part of the card is nice. It's really, really nice. Like, very fluid. No problem with that whatsoever. But sometimes having the little bit of extra height and physical would definitely be beneficial for sure. If you like manually defending, that type of stuff is cool. Yeah, transition speed's good there as well. My predictions just weren't good. Being able to consistently control the acceleration of the card is very helpful. But like I said, having that extra height would definitely have been very beneficial to have. No, I get the header afterwards. That would have been a pretty bad goal to concede, I would say. Oh, nothing there. But again, the quick stop was good. Yep. Transition to the spot, we're good. That was again a good pass by Kante there. The striker's just not full meta to get past there, you know. Chase after here, L trigger turn, L trigger turn. Yeah, it's very fast to do that stuff. Beautiful passes. I like him a lot. Nice. Imagine I actually got that through. We're good. A couple of emphasis touches there, but we're solid. We're solid. Yeah, see that quick turn? Like when you know that they're gonna do it, like he's very fast. I know I'm saying that consistently, but it is one of the key traits of this Kante card. I'll trigger a stop. Yep, there you go. You assume that pass is gonna be made, right? Good. Acceleration was good enough there to kind of move into the space. Ah, the block. Unlucky. Do be this game. Do be this game. Works out for us. Oh, would have been good. Middle. All about those mental games, baby. The meta. Keep it going. Why move? Yeah, see, even when I overcommit him, he still transitions quickly afterwards. Ground switch downwards. Maybe do a law pass right away. Then touch, get it back in. No, that's not what I meant to do. The touch. Oh. So with KANTE, guys, because of the passing being just absolutely brilliant, right? There's actually some formations that, for me personally, they perform better with two medium highs, or, you know, if you have Makalele, even like the low high and stuff. So you know how I'm using this like 3-4-2-1, and KANTE's being played as one of the two center mids. Having two medium high work rated players in an aggressive formation like this is really helpful. That's why I sometimes do the reviews and I have like Jorginho and Palinha in the same team, because of both of their medium highs. It just causes more defensive balance in the team. But with KANTE, he's got good passes, he's got dribbling, he can work with the weak foot, so your build-up is a little bit better to work with for those certain things. Physical type players can't provide you that on a consistent level. Like Palinha defensively will do certain things, absolutely, he's amazing at it, but it's that attacking that he doesn't have, right? So it just depends on what you are looking for with these types of cards. Oh, would have been sick if we got to that. I didn't green it either. I always have to green time these shots. I always forget. Oh, no, you got to get to that. That height part is weird, eh? I had to just wait a little bit because I need to see how people are going to react, you know? Because you just work with the randomness that you get sometimes, right? So, okay. Oh, kits are weird sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, I gotta choose like, I gotta choose like my own kits, like, so it's just consistently two different colors. I know that the colorblind people kind of want the different things sometimes. Oh, no reach there for that. Bad giveaway by me, of course, but a reach would be nice for sure. Now we're good. Aggressively pushes into that. That passed by me, but we get it back. Nice. All trigger works out there. That was weird. I pressed the shoot button, but it didn't register there. Like, I did the first time strike, and I was like, nah, not today. Always take him out from kickoff, man. Your defenders are weird from it. Gotta take him out. I'll take that yellow. No crazy AI stuff there. Sometimes the AI, like, they get the ball for you. Oh, that should definitely be mine, especially with this center of gravity being low. That should definitely be mine too. And then we concede from it, so that's FIFA. 2 different challenges that should be yours, but it is what it is. That should get to that. Yeah, quickness there to get that ball. That was... I'm gonna say it's a sick goal, but you gotta do the 1v1, like, Mortal Kombat, like, combinations to score in this game sometimes, man. The park the bus stuff is crazy. Yeah, those ones, he lacks physical. He definitely lacks it, you know? That extra height for the meta, it's so important to have for defensive capabilities. Well, meta players, we get that for sure, boys. Nicely done. Upwards, there you go. See, just the, like, physical, like, just with Stones is a really good example. Like, after the upgrade, Stones has become, like, a very good center back. See? Even Dalot, right? Dalot is, I've seen a lot of people using Dalot in their pro teams, and rightfully so. He's amazing, too. The passes in this game sometimes are let down. Mbappe FC doesn't get rattier than that, eh? Mbappe FC. Well, we're good on Kante. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new N'Golo Kante card. So, guys, in regards to how this card performs in game, if you guys watched the Winter Wildcard review, it's basically the same review, but there's a couple of variables that have been changed. The skill moves part, I don't care about, right? The 2 to 3, don't care about it, okay? The 5-star weak foot, however, does add a variable to the card. What variable does it add to it? It makes your build-up better, right? It makes your passes come off better, and it kind of makes your defensive animations in certain situations better as well. And when you use a formation like the 3-4-2-1, where it's really open, it's kind of nice to have players that are transitioning monsters that can also offer attacking support for you too. Because listen, he still has some decent shooting. So if he gets into an attacking opportunity, it's still possible for him to score. But again, the main purpose of using these types of cards is to defend as much as possible. What I liked a lot is the general build-up with the card, right? Being able to have, if you want, if your team is set up this way, being able to have 2 medium highs in a situation like that, or a medium high with a taller high, that balance is perfectly fine to work with. Now, what I will say is that generally speaking, when it comes to midfielders and the defensive capabilities, the whole purpose of these cards is to defend, and there are a lot of moments where his height and his lack of physical presence doesn't allow him to get the ball. When you use players like Stones or Romero, like the center back cards, and you use them in the defensive positions, if you are defending well by just holding L2 and just shielding the ball, they will sometimes do like a physical animation to go for a standing tackle, right? Stones does it a lot. You know, his upgrade has been absolutely incredible ever since he's gotten it. Kante doesn't really do that consistently, right? But he's also way faster at transitioning left and right than most of the cards in the game. Like, his transition speed is very quick. But there's a lot of moments where I would personally prefer to have a more physical oriented guy that's going to be that main CDM that defends for me more than it is like the dribble parts. But it depends on the situation. Because like I said, guys, let's say, as an example, this 3-4-2-1. If I'm using Patrick Vieira or Palinha as an example, Tonali even, right? On the attack, especially with pressure tactics, they're not going to be able to dribble as quickly and use a weak foot as well as Kante can. So that's a different type of card to work with. But they will offer you way more defensive presence than the Kante card, right? Because defensive AI is such a big thing this year, right? The park the bus meta and all that kind of stuff. So the physical taller dudes, they make more of a difference. So that being said, even though the SBC is out for 2 months, it's overpriced, right? In my opinion, I believe it's overpriced. I think the card is great for what he offers in the game. If you choose to do the SBC and you're using him in the way that I'm telling you, it's still a pretty cool card to use. But 1.7 million coins, even for 2 months, even with the current fodder that exists for SBCs and all that kind of stuff, it's just too expensive. You know, it's just too expensive for that lack of sometimes defensive presence, right? For the price range of the card. Because once you get to that price range, guys, we're talking like full meta capabilities. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about cards that are close to perfect, you know what I mean, in those types of positions. But it's a strange one because he's still good. I could see people in the top divisions using this card. I can see people in the top 2, top 3 divisions using this card because he's a transitioning monster. And people who like manually defending will enjoy using this card a lot. Like feeling like you're actually playing the game, which you guys know, man, I'm gameplay compensator FC over here with this gameplay, you know? So that's all I'm going to say. I think it's overpriced. I think that people will definitely prefer more physical oriented CDMs for most of their formations and tactics. But the card's pretty cool, man. The 5-star weak foot for the passes and the dribbling for your general build-up and still transitions really quickly to defend certain opportunities is great. It's just, he had that extra physical, you know? Because, like, dude, even Makalele, right? Let me show you guys the Makalele card. So when we're talking about just pure defensive capabilities, because this card on the attack, you know, like he's got a 4-star weak foot, great. He doesn't have much shooting, and the dribbling's on the lower side. Kante has that a little bit over him, right? But the thing about this Makalele card is that he's got average body type, and then you give him a shadow chemistry style. This acceleration and sprint speed is in a fantastic area, and defending is in a fantastic area, and he has physical capabilities. So that physical with the average adds to a physical thing in game, you know, even though he's a 5'9" player. So those are the types of things that you notice. But